Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans. When you look at the time right now, you will know it is 17 minutes on top of the time. 17 minutes on top of the time. This is 17 minutes past 12 midnight here in Biafra land. If you are watching us from any part of the world, look at your time right now, it is 17 minutes on top of the time. This is very late here in Biafra land. By right, I should be sleeping. By right, I should be on my bed right now. but I am not sleeping yet. I am not sleeping not because I am not feeling asleep. I'm not sleep not because I don't feel like going to bed. I do. But our people used to give a proverb. They used to say a proverb that goes this way. Therefore, anywhere you're watching me right now, I see the hot on this platform. My name remains Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. I go Biafra 1. Ezenwife, Nana Biafra. Ipe male eziokwu aka azụ dị ya. Eziokwu bụ ndụ nke mbụ. I'm not sleeping this night because I've taken long time to watch and see those that I was believing that can do something. Those I call my fellow media warriors that need to debunk lies and straighten things and put them in a chronological order. I've watched them very closely and from a far distance as well. I noticed that they are all there to yap and to fight each other and to make noise, to quarrel. I've watched closer very, very, very closer. I've seen a whole lot of issues that need to be straightened, that need to be talked about, that need to be dealt with massively. Instead of them focusing on those issues, they are hell-bent in gossiping, in quarreling and all that. And that is why I've come this night, this morning, this afternoon, depending on your location, to set another record straight and to correct a wrong impression that has been dished out to the general populace this night as it is hot. And on this program, if you like, you call it saga. You know I am not into saga. If you like, you call it attack. If you like, you call it correction. If you like, you can call it anything you want. My spirit told me, Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem, you must not sleep this night until you are done trashing this issue, separating the chaff from the corn, making sure that everything you are going to say here today is going to be remembered in history of this movement. I am live and direct on YouTube. I am live and direct on Twitter. I'm live and direct on Mazi Obaleze Chukwubikem. I'm live and direct on Biafra television, on Aside Hot Biafra television. I'm live and direct on Exodus Biafra television. I'm live and direct on Aside Hot Biafra TV reporter. I'm live and direct on Hardcore Biafra television. 8 solid channel, and I'm right now live on Prince Darlington Facebook account. Like I said before, it is good sometimes for you to relax and watch those people that are fighting along with you. It is good at times for you to take a little bit back step and watch your left and your right, front and back, before you come again. For the past 1 month now, I have not been broadcasting constantly as I used to. If you go to YouTube and search as the Hot Biafra Television. You're going to see me. I'm there live and direct right now. For those of you that want to watch me from there. This program is targeted at dealing with the topic which Simon Ekpa treated this night. I want you to listen and listen good. Like I said before, I've been watching them, my so-called fellow media warriors who are only on Facebook, who are only on YouTube, making noise, only quarreling, only fighting, only insulting, only pointing nonsense, accusing fingers, when they have a whole lot of bunch of cans of worms, but they will fail to do the needful, which I am about to do now. They have failed woefully to do a critical analysis on issue that they think they should do, but they think they are doing well by gossiping, by doing saga, by quarreling, and they using the antagonistic words and all what have you. That is what they think, because they think that when they see people following them, they look at the number of those who are watching them. Maybe 300, 400, 500, 600 are watching them. They'll be saying, oh man, people are watching me. They are watching your stupidity because you have failed to do the right thing. They are watching your stupidity. Some people watch your stupidity. They watch your arrogant nonsense, your nonchalant attitude. That is what they're watching. Go and check how many people who are sharing that nonsense you're talking about, that you call broadcasts. This night, I am doing this program this night because I want the people living in America, the people living in Europe, the people living in Asia. Already Japan is awake. Already Australia is awake. And some part of America are about to wake up right now. So I want to do this program this night. That's why I say I am going to deny myself this night's sleep to say this record once again. I did not join this struggle because I want to be relevant. I did not join this struggle because I want to be noticed. I did not join this struggle because I want anybody to praise me or call me good names. I did not join this struggle because I want to bring anybody down, but I joined this struggle that anybody that want to bring the struggle down will become automatically my big enemy. So many of you do not understand my style because I am unpredictable. Just as my boss is. That's the name. You can't predict me. You can't predict what I can do the next minute because I'm very, very tactical. When it comes to Biafra Restoration Program, I'm very, very tactical. I'm not like them that come online and show themselves and make noise and throw insult and talk rubbish, and people will be clapping and they will think that they're doing well. Go and check their share. If you have 100,000 followers and you make a broadcast and you have 50,000 viewers, then you have 250 sharers. My brother, go and do your mathematics again because you are a failure. That your broadcast did not go to anywhere. Do the mathematics, the plus and minus, the subtraction and the addition. You will understand that nobody actually listened to you. Because so many of these people that you see that have massive of viewer, they are buying it, they are paying for it. I am building my preamble. If you cannot wait for me to finish building my preamble, then you can stop watching. I don't beg you to watch, I don't beg you to listen, but I bet you that what I'm going to say here, you can barely get it somewhere else. This night as it is hot. You use $200, $150, $300 to boost your page and they give you fake viewers, they give you fake numbers of followership. You will be boasting that you have followership. But after your program, Go and check the sharers. The only thing they cannot give them is sharers. Computer-generated viewers and computer-generated followers cannot share your program. If Facebook is doing it, maybe tomorrow, but for now, there is nothing like that. That is why whenever I come online to speak, I speak with authority, because I know that if it is one person that shared my program, it is a human being. If it is 10 people that watch my program, they are human beings. Chinese people have been sending me message. I should boost my page. I should make they are going to give me 50,000 viewers. They are going to give me 70,000 viewers. They are going to give me 120,000 followers at a very good cheap price. That is not what I want. As I'm talking to you right now, I am speaking from about 8 channels. If you don't listen from here, you will listen from there. And this night I've come to let Mazi Simon Ekpa to know. No, they welcome to die, but if you say you can call it attack, you can call it anything. But what I've come to do once again is to make sure that this struggle we're into right now is something that have taken the life of my brother Ikonso, taken the life of Moshe, taken the life of Chinedu, taken the life of Jamaica, taken the life of Mighty, taken the life of Nzubechukwu, taken the life of so many people, and the leader of indigenous people, Biafra, is right now in the hand of the enemy. Therefore, I kept quiet because I felt that my advice to DOS was not taken. I told DOS, you people should take this action now before it is late. Because if you don't, the enemies are going to capitalize on it. And that is what is happening. And I'll be watching. And the worst part of it is that as I'm watching, the people who I am fighting the struggle with, who I am in the same lane with, are even attacking me, calling me names. Some of them think that because they collected bribe, knowing fully well that what is given to them is bribe, that is how another person will collect bribe. I am unbribable. I am unbribable. Ask those that have tried, they will tell you. I am one man that can never dive into any ocean because you asked me to dive with you. I may not know how to swim. You may be an expert in the sea. And when you dive in, you are swimming, you ask me to dive with you. What if I'm being swallowed? If I'm being drawn by the sea? And because I am not dancing to their tone, because I am not doing what they want me to do, because I'm not joining in their sagacious program broadcast, also they call it, they are calling me names. When I don't talk, they say, he have joined them. He have joined Simon Ekpa. He is supporting Simon Ekpa. He is doing this. He is doing that. When I speak, they say, you are not supporting the DOS. You know, all of you, thunder will fire all of you from your generation to generation. All of you that are putting allegations on me, thunder will fire all of you. Yes. You will not understand me because you are not in the spirit. So many times, if you watch Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today, sometimes you feel like not watching him tomorrow. So many times, you will watch him, he will shred you, he will tell you that bitter truth, he will hit you, he will push you, he will wash your brain. You will be angry, you will be mad. Why is this man talking to us like this? Why is this man insulting us like this? That is today. But tomorrow you come back to listen to him. Do you know why? Because there's one common thing that he has that you don't have. That is the truth. That is the truth. Therefore, while I was busy doing so many other things that I don't need to say here and watching with keen interest, they want me to start fighting quarreling, insulting, abusing. Hey, someone that by your leg is bend. Hey, someone that by your head bend. Hey, you are a child where I am. I'm a matured man. In case you don't know, forget about my outward look. I'm not a baby. I am not a baby. By the special grace of God, by next year, towards the end of next year, my daughter will be 18. She will be at least at the age of marriage. She will get married. By the special grace of God. Adam Mai, by next year, she will be 18 and she will become an adult. So, me and you will not be met. You that is doing all this sagacious nonsense and you fail to tackle the issue and do the needful and go critically and face those people who you think that are threats to the movement. Dissect them one after the other. Bring everything that they are saying that you think is wrong. Instead of insulting them, their leg is like that, their head is like that, their mouth is like that. That is around nonsense. That is not how I fight. That is why I tell you, if you want to learn how to fight, come to me. And because of that, my advice to DOS, which they fail to listen to. They fail to listen to it. And that my advice that they fail to listen to have degenerated into so many things. And today, all of you are fighting to stop it. But I was the first person that warned that this should be stopped. Mazi Simon Ekpa, if you are not watching live, I know you are still going to watch later. You know that I like you, I love you as a brother. I never hate you. Because even in the era of war, there is always opportunity and chances for peace. I know that at the end of the day, everything, Mazi will come out. You are still a Biafran. If Mazi will continue fighting Mazi and Biafra come, nobody will tell you Ekpa not to enter Biafra land. It's not done. But I want to address you this night. And I want to start with the program you hosted this night, which I watched. I was so much disappointed. My disappointment is of two ways. Those that are supposed to dissect your program and speak about the things you say that you ought not to say, that feel that they are the people who are talking, who have been brought to Radio Biafra, who have been brought to Biafra television, they fail to analyze the things we are saying that they feel that is threatening them or threatening the movement. Me, I'd never see you as a threat. I swear to my Heavenly Father. But there are unguarded statements and frivolous claims that you have made on this your night program. I need to trash them right now, once and for all. I know you are going to listen to this program. You are going to watch this program. Biafrans, the reason why I'm doing this night is to put to shame all those idiots, all those animals. Those that have came in the past, they attacked DOS, they insulted DOS, they insulted Mazi Chike, they insulted China Sanworu, they insulted everybody. One little girl like that, Sinafia Befe. In Igbo language, if it means ogodo, clothes. And then there is okrika, fairly used clothes. There is Chinese clothes, and there's designer clothes. Like this one I'm putting on nice, designer quality. So her own fake kobu, bend that and select. You have the guts to be mentioning me on your program, and they want me to come and be doing saga with you. We are too small by age. Me and you know they're the same category. Spiritually, we are not on the same category. Financially, intellectually, in all ramification of life, you're too small. Now you and my daughter are going to drag anything, not me and you. We'll not be mates. Yes, 40-something years old man will not be age mates. Next year, my daughter will be 18. As I'm talking to you right now, you can, even if you and my daughter cannot fight, because she will beat hell out of you. You can go give it over. I don't make basaga with you. You're too small. I want to talk about Ekpa. The program he's hosting this night right now provoked me. That is why I'm here. The program Egba hosted this night provokes me to my bone marrow, and that is why I've come to set the record straight and to direct him and to make him understand that people like me are still in this struggle, despite the fact that I don't want to join the clique that are pushing me, go and fight him, go and stop. You should not take my silence for joke. When you see a lion, those things you see in the face of a lion, Ozara, those things you see are just fierce by mere looking. The power of a lion is in the finger. If I go to Emile de Nambaka. I want to put to shame to all of them that are saying, hey, you are not defending the US. You are not doing this. I am not here to defend the US. I'm here to set the record straight. And I'm here to make sure that Simon Ekpa stop what he's doing. Because he have no rights to say some certain things he is saying about Mazichi Kedoziem broadcasts. Who is he? You can say anything you want to say. When you talk the truth, they say, hey, you are defending the US. Hey, they have paid you. When you say the truth that is not in the favor of the US, they will say, hey, you are attacking the US. From A to Z, all of you that always point accusing finger. This broadcast is not for him. I'm not here to mess it for anybody. I have not still make a point, but they are still listening to me. Can't you see how stupid you are? I'm not making a point, but they are listening to somebody who's not making a point. Don't you see that you are very stupid? Very, very, very stupid. I am watching with keen interest. I've been watching with keen interest. I follow so many of them and I watch the nonsense they are saying. And that stupid small girl who came up to attack DOS seriously, attack Chinchina Sanworu, attack Mazichi Kedoziem, attack Madame Erewa, attack everybody. Mad dog. Attack everybody, Kengai, attack everybody. And she said her name is Okereka. Efe. Efe who clothes. Go and ask in Igbo language the meaning of clothes. It's Efe. You are too small. Me and you know they for the same category. I'm just, after talking about you this night, you won't hear me talk about you again because you are a nobody. If I open your cans of worm, you will drink poison. You know, say you don't get mind, you don't get heart. Very small thing, you don't break down. Psychological problem go worry you. If you have collected bribe, because I saw a post you made that Don Prince Sampek rejected his own money, but me, I collected my own and I use it to drink beer. Okay. When time comes, you will come out to tell me, wherever I call you, you come out to tell me where and how I collected the bribe. You that accepted that you collected bribe and you share the bribe with whoever that you wanted to share it with. You tell the whole world, me, I have never collected bribe. If anybody have given me bribe to go and attack DOS, come out and say it in the open. In the open, I challenge you. If anybody have given me bribe to say, this is what I want you to do, this is whom I want you to go and attack, let that person come out and say it. So all of you put together that are ganging up, because I've been keeping quiet, watching you to showcase what you have upstairs. I came to realize that you have nothing upstairs. Only Fema, you see the empty coconut head. That is who you are. Coconut head. You want Fema? You don't have any. When I will open your chapter, if I want to open your chapter, I will be showing evidences, and you'll be surprised. How did I get them? Me and you know be the same. We know them for the same category. My brothers and my sisters, this night program is not for the small girl that was having mentally deranged. I don't know if they have treated her now or not. No. I'm not here for her, but I saw where she was mentioning my name. She had been mentioning my name for a very long time, and I was keeping quiet. But this night, I just want to, come to pay you that every of our move from the day you left Nigeria, where you went, and who brought you to Europe and everything is in my palm. I'm not in this struggle because I just want to make people know me. I'm in this struggle because I want Biafra to come. And people like you are too small. Simon Egba, your program this night breaks my heart. And that is why I've come this night to speak to you with a harsh voice, with a broken heart, and with pure truth from the bottom of my heart. You may think that what you are doing is trying to set records straight. You may think that what you are doing is you are correcting a mistake from the Directorate of State. Simon, listen to me. Let me tell you something you need to know. Mazichi Kedoziem have been in this struggle since 2011, 2012. I knew him in the struggle as an old man in the struggle. I knew him. Mazichi Kedoziem was a coordinator, from a coordinator to continental rep, from continental rep to the HOD, head of Directorate of States. So Mazichi Kedoziem have read the primary, the kindergarten, the nursery school, the primary school, the secondary school. Now he is in the university of this movement. Therefore, if you are counting grades in this Biafra struggle, you did not see his back in all ramification. I am telling you, Akbar. So all these errats that are here, talking rubbish, trying to distract me, I'm not reading your message. After, I will clean you off. All of you, I will clean you off from my page. All of you, from A to Z, I will clean you off. I am unbribable. You can't bribe me. If Mazichi Kedoziem does something bad, I will come out and tell him. If Ekpa does something bad, I will come out and tell him. Be you who? That is why I am different. That is why I am not in the side of Enyimba or in the side of Rangers. No. I'm in a side of truth. And truth caught in the both side. Because if your father does something wrong, if you're a truth sayer, you will tell your father. If it's your mother, you tell your mother. If it's a sister, you tell your sister. If it's a brother, you tell your brother. If it is an outsider, you tell them. That is how truth works. That is exactly how truth works. Truth doesn't know who you are. Truth doesn't care if you're the father or the mother. Therefore, Ekpa, I want you to mark today's date. We are already on 23rd of November 2023. 2021, excuse me. 23rd November 2021. 2 days after my birthday, I am making this program for you to listen and watch it attentively, because I know you do watch my program, just as I watch yours, and I'll be following. I'm not among those people who are calling you, you are a betrayer, you are this, you are sold, you are this. I've announced on this platform so many times how much I respect and love you. But this night's program, bros, you have failed woefully, because you can't continue on this trend. Even though I am not happy that Mazichi Kedoziem did not take the necessary action when I raised the issue that have degenerated into all the things, all the brouhaha you guys are seeing now. He did not take immediate action. He didn't. Now, if you want to open a war front with me, the floor is open. After this program, when you watch finish, open the war front. As long as I'm concerned, nobody in this struggle have given me bribe to attack anybody. Nobody in this struggle have given me bribe to do anything that is against my wish. Nobody in this struggle. So all of you who are online trying to do something that is not necessary, all in the name of supporting Simon Ekpa. Why Simon Ekpa is doing something that is wrong. Myself, I've been watching, and now I've come to tell him, my friend, enough is enough. Dear friends, I want you to listen to the voice I'm going to play right now. This voice is the broadcast of Mazi Chikedozie, the head of the Directorate of State. Me, I am an independent broadcaster. Nobody controls my platform, and nobody controls me. So the things I will say, you will not say it, because you are not independent. Yes, I am broadcasting on my own capacity for the restoration of Biafra. What I will say, you cannot say it, because the reason why you cannot say it is because your own broadcast is being censored. They tell you what to say, what not to say. They tell you who to attack and who not to attack. But me, nobody tells me what to say, and nobody controls my platform. That is why I'm different from you. But you see this night broadcast that Simon Ekpa did, and he's still doing right now. Believe you me, he have missed the target. And I know that very, very soon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out. So when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu comes out, he's going to watch everything that each and every one of us have done or say, and he'll begin to draw his map. Now, Simon Ekpa made a broadcast this night saying that Mazi Chikedozie broadcast was connecting ESN with unknown gunmen. And I want to tell the world that that is a lie. I want to tell the world that what Ekpa did this night was a direct attack to rubbish the pronouncement, the broadcast that came from the head of the Directorate of State of this movement. The people that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have left the struggle under their command. That is what he did. He didn't come to set any record straight. It was a straight and a direct attack. Why do people listen to you and all they are looking for is a fault? What they feel that is a fault, and they will twist it. I'm going to play it. When I play it, I want you to listen to it. Then after, go and listen to Ekpa analysis. Then you will see a very clear picture and evidence of the fact that I want to separate this night on this platform. I won't take much of your time. You cannot come when somebody like me is still in this struggle, very active, and concoct something that is not there, and some idiots, some fools who think they are following you will be calling, say, yes, what you say is true, God bless you, this and that. I don't have any problem or issue with anybody who is following you, my brother. I have no issue with them. But I have issue with their sense of reasoning, their thinking faculty. That is where I have problem with them. So you can go ahead and say anything that you want to say. You can go ahead and concoct anything you want to concoct. It is your own time to write. When I am done broadcasting, I will begin to pick each and every one of you, one after the other, and throw you away. What I'm saying, you don't like it, but you are still here listening to me. That is to tell you that I'm telling you the truth, because now, for Simon to connect, to say that Chikedozie is trying to say that ESN is unknown gunmen, is the biggest lie of the century. And such nonsense should not continue again. I want you to listen to the broadcast of Mazi Chikedozie. When you're done, while he's speaking, I will do analysis. Then you go and listen to Ekpa's analysis. Then you will see a very clear evidence of someone trying to rubbish his brother, whom both of them are fighting the same cause. If that is what he's fighting for, indeed, you will see it there. Simon Ekpa cannot come up and analyze Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in a way he did with Mazi Chikedozie broadcast this night, trying to put a very big lie to deceive our people, all in the name of setting the record straight. Mazi Ekpa, Idagonka, I will disagree to agree with you on this. Now listen, Biafrans.
This is Radio Biafra House of Service coming to you through the auspices of Radio Biafra.
Listen.
My name is Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Olupisa Biafra.
Listen.
Today is the 22nd day of November in the year of God 2021. Without wasting any time, we should go direct to handing over the mic on the platform to our OV, Mazi Chikedozie. Ma, please, over to you.
Thank you, Mr. Jonathan. Good evening from here. Am I clear, please?
You are, Mazi. Go on.
Biafra, listen.
Thank you so much. Good evening, good afternoon, morning, and good night to all of you great Biafrans. My name is Mazi Chikedozie. Come from Ihe Oma East in the province of Benin. And by the grace of Chukwu Abiyama, I serve the indigenous people of Biafra and the Director of State as the head of directory. Today being 22nd day of November 2021, I want to begin by assuring the great IPOB family worldwide, Biafrans in general, and lovers of freedom, friends of Biafra, that the IPOB leadership, we are doing everything that can be done. We are leaving no stone unturned to ensure that we are not distracted from our objective and that we do not focus. And all of us know what our objectives are this very moment. And the talk on that is the unconditional release of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from the dungeon incarceration of the zoological of Nigeria, currently being held by the Gestapo DSS. Biafrans, we must continue in our prayers for the health and safety of our leader, because this moment, this battle is more spiritual than anybody can imagine. But be sure that Hindu always says, in the end, we shall win. In the end, Biafra must come, and in the end, it shall all be to the glory of Chukwu Abiyama, who is at the head of this very noble cause we, his children, are pursuing. We inform Biafrans that very shortly, the IPOB leadership will embark upon a massive installation of CCTV cameras across cities and towns of Biafra. We know that the Zoo Army, the DSS, they have been going in the hour of the night to kidnap, to away people, irrespective of whether they are male or female. old or young. They do not care. They simply go in and kidnap those that they see and burn down the house that are within their reach. We know that some of the times when these things happen, people will be either caught around or they will already be sleeping. And this event will come under the covenant of their crime against humanity. And therefore, we are going to put in place instruments and equipment and devices that will afford us the opportunity after first-hand all these kidnappings going on in our land, and also to make sure the activities of the Fulani sponsored terrorists in our land who are in military uniforms, police uniforms, and under the cover of the DS, that all the activities in our land are covered live for the world to see and the world to understand. That these men, they have come to destroy. They are the people behind what they have termed the unknown government.
Do you listen
the
to that?
DSS.
Do you listen to that? That the DSS are the people that have formed what they call unknown government, that are kidnapping and killing people, causing mayhem in our land. I want you to listen from this particular moment. Listen.
They are the people who have brought in this unknown government.
Do you listen to that? Mazi Chikeodoziem, the foundation he was laying here said that it is the DSS that have brought in this so-called unknown government that is causing mayhem in our land. And this is where Mazi Ekpa did not touch. Mazi Ekpa did not touch this particular topic where Chikeodoziem told the whole world that it is the DOS that brought this unknown government. But he was fast to draw his conclusion that Chikeodoziem is trying to connect the ESN and the unknown government. We are learned, we are intelligent. Listen and listen good.
Planned to continue the mayhem which they have been committing in our land.
Okay.
So, in addition to this, our people must understand, if we can reflect on the 10th of November, the court premises in Abuja, we should remember that a bloody attack took place right under the nose watch of security personnel, the Nigerian security forces. But these individuals, they only watched, these security men, they watched and they did nothing. They did not, because those who were at this attack, of course, have received clearance. Those who are committing these evils are upon innocent civilians whose only was that they came to court to observe a trial of great importance, not only to Biafrans, but of course to humanity and mankind. And the zoo let loose their terror dogs upon these innocent people, while the city agents or the security and agents watched and looked on without interfering. As a follow-up to this, therefore, I am directing the Eastern Security Network operatives this evening to return their respective bases.
This is where Ekpa took it upon himself to sow a seed of discord against this broadcast and against Mazi Chike Doziem. That he is directing all ESN operatives, their commanders, to go back to their base. It may be that ESN commanders are on, should I say, on a break or leave, because even in military sector, ESN is not our military anyways, they are the security that is getting Biafra land. Maybe some of their commanders have gone for maybe for a leave, maybe to go and see their family members or to go and do one or two things. And it is time for them to return to their base. It might be, I am not a member of ESN. Ekpa is not a member of ESN. I don't have their direct contact. I don't talk to them. I don't even know where they are and where they're not. The same thing with Ekpa, because I am not interested in knowing where they are. All I know is that they are in Biafra land bushes and doing the needful. Are you telling me that these people who are in the bushes doesn't have families? So many of them have families, husbands, wives. So let's assume that some of these commanders have gone on break and have not returned to their base for one reason or the other. Maybe Mazi Chike Doziem is calling them to say, it is time for you to return back to your base and start your work, which Mazi Nanikanu have called you for. Is that enough for Ekpa to connect it with unknown government? Now listen to me. After Chike Doziem said this, I want you to listen to the next statement where Ekpa got it all wrong and twisted it and turned it to something. You wanted to metamorphose it into something that is going to maybe paint Chike Doziem and his broadcast black. And I will not be here to watch it happen. And I want you to listen.
Forest of Biafra land, because duty calls.
Because duty calls.
We read on good authority that their plan, the DSS plan, in the coming weeks is to engage in targeted killings of prominent sons and daughters of Biafra land.
Do you hear that? Biafra, did you hear that? Mazi Chike Doziem made it very, very clear that in the coming weeks, that the DSS are planning to begin to kill prominent people in Biafra land. They have targeted, they have planned to begin to kill people. So for Mazi Chike Doziem to say that duty calls that ESN should go back to their camps, Ekpa came and said that the reason why, that for him to say he's calling them back, that he's trying to connect them, that they are ESN. But I'm waiting for you to hear how he mentioned the ESN and how he talked about it. Listen.
Their plan is to engage in targeted killings of prominent sons and daughters of Biafra land. This they want to do through the instrumentality of the government. And at the end of the day, they will be looking for whom to...
That they want to start killing people, prominent people in Biafra land, through the instrumentality of the unknown government. That is to say, they want to use unknown government to be killing people, kidnapping people, destroying things in our land. And duty calls for ESN to go back to their base, because duty calls, because when such thing comes up, there is how to counter them. But I want you to listen. When you are done listening to what Chike Doziem say, I will now give you clear picture of what Ekpa said, how he twisted it. To my own likeness, I can't take it. I cannot sleep if I didn't talk about this. Now I want you to continue listening.
And of course, as you all know, their attention will shift after committing the crime, by the way. After they must have committed the crime, they will turn around to accuse the ESN as being.
Are you listening? Biafrans, are you with me? Mazi Chike Doziem is trying to explain to the world. He's trying to explain to Biafran populace, the general populace, that these people will use the instrumentality of unknown government to kill in coming weeks in Biafra land, to maim our people, to destroy our properties. Today in our mama, they have started already. They have started already. Destroying properties, burning houses. So Mazi Chike Doziem is trying to call back the attention of those that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have called, that answered that clarion call of ESN members, as ESN members, their duty calls, because very, very soon the enemies are going to take charge of our land and begin to kill people. But Epa said that the reason why he's calling them back, that he's trying to call to call them unknown government, and he was trying to say that ESN is not unknown government and unknown government is ESN. It's not ESN. Who says that ESN is unknown government? Is there anywhere you can say that you have heard ESN killing anybody? So why is Epa trying to do this kind of damage, create this kind of damage on a beautiful broadcast that was meant for something good? Tell me, if it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that made it broadcast, will Epa come and be analyzing it in this way, trying to tell us that he want to set the record straight? What are you setting straight? What are you actually setting straight? When people say that Epa is looking for power and all that, sometimes I just look at it and say that Epa is not capable of destroying this movement. They're not born at 1 million times. Epa, they never born Epa 1 million times to destroy this struggle. The structure which is led by DOS, Epa no go fit punch am 1 inch. You no go fit. You cannot, Epa, you know. So that is why I'm not worried about you. And that is why I'm not even joining people who have been telling me, come and join, let us attack him. I'm not attacking you. What I'm telling you this night is that your analysis on this evening broadcast on Radio Biafra is falsehood. It is based on falsehood. And I challenge you to bring it up, that I may go more deeply to expose things that Biafrans need to know. Now some fools that were calling me names, hey, you are supporting them. If I say the truth that is not in favor of DOS, people will say, hey, he's attacking them, or he's attacking DOS, he's with Simon Ekpa. When I say the truth that is not in the favor of Simon Ekpa, they say, hey, DOS have paid him. All of you are mad that I'm making this statement. I remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that any name that is connected with Igbo, that is a taboo. Are you hearing me? I listened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu live, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5. Even him being an Igbo man, he made that statement. He said that anything, as long as you call it Igbo, that is a taboo. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was only trying to, straighten us, to wake us up from our slumber, to speak to us in a harsh way that we may understand. I'm not begging anybody to agree with me with what I'm saying. I'm not. So all of you who believe that you can come online, you that doesn't know the foundation of this struggle, you that doesn't know nothing, can come online and begin to talk rubbish. How can I say that Mazi Chike Doziem connected ESN and unknown government, that unknown government is not ES? How did he? If you listen to this broadcast, go and listen to it again. There's no how Mazi Chike Doziem connected them. He was trying to let the whole world know that DSS are about to unleash mayhem on our people and use ESN and use a non-government to do it. Then after they will say that it is ESN that committed those crimes. That is what the young man was saying. So your myopic-mindedness will not allow you to understand that what Ekpa did this night was a damage, not a damage control. I'm telling you, and I know you're watching. What you did was damage, not a damage control. I am the one who is doing the damage control here, because the brokers did not even connect that ESN is unknown government or unknown government be ESN. No, the program, the brokers was said that the people, the DSS are trying to use the name unknown government to unleash mayhem, and now target to ESN. And now he woke the spirit of the ESN. He called the attention that each and every one of you, maybe some of them that have gone for leave, should return to posts because duty calls. Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying? I know that so many of you have brain, but it's not working. So many of you have head, but you are not thinking because of the way you are reasoning. That is why you cannot differentiate what I am telling you that Epa said and what Mazi Chikedozie is saying live on this platform. Do you understand what I'm saying? You cannot say that Mazi Epa is trying to correct a mistake that Chikedozie did. There was no single mistake. The only thing that I think that Mazi Chikedozie should have done was to make any announcement on ESN calling personal, or should I say private. That is it. Maybe make it private because they have where you can get hold of them. But Mazi used to do it. Mazi come online to talk to them, that the world may see that what you are doing is not in the hidden, and the people we are talking about are the security in our land, not the army of Biafra, not any unknown government. No, nothing like that. So all of you that are here dancing skelewu, dancing surugede, matakwa na surugede be gunde mo, maka itinye isi gi mmiri erie gi. Itinye isi mmiri erie gi. Sagacious broadcasters will see this kind of topic, they will not pick it and put it in a chronological order. Instead, what they will be doing, your leg bend, your eye bend, your head big, your nyashi is like that. No, that is not why I'm here. I am here to let Hector know that this is night broadcast. I listen to it. You misfired, bro. You misfired this night. That shouldn't be. And these are the reason why people are attacking you. These are the reason why so many people are attacking you, Ekpa. How can you be analyzing a broadcast made by Chikedozie and you are finding fault and trying to say that what you are doing is okay? Now let's assume now that you want to do a damage control. Your brother will make a mistake in the open, and this is a brother you're fighting the same struggle with. You come in the open and be telling the whole world about the correction in the open, and you know it has to do with the life and properties of our people. Tell me, it's damage control, and this is about security. This is about life and properties. What stops you if you think there is a mistake somewhere or error somewhere? If you think you will call him, he may not answer you. Why don't you send message across? The enemies whom you are trying to do the damage control to are listening to you. If their mind is not drawn there, automatically by listening to you, they will say, okay, this guy is reminding us of what we forgot. So, and in the truth of the whole matter, there's nothing connected with that fact that Dozie was connecting unknown government with ESN by calling ESN back to base. You lied. Listen.
And accuse the IPOB as being perpetrators. Therefore, we must think ahead of and in consonance to that. All EN authorities are asked and expected to return to their bases from tonight for them to do that for which Oyendu set them up. Friends, we are alerting our people with this directive to the ESN authorities to return to base, because anyone therefore seen operating as an unknown government on our land or operating in whatever nomenclature that they may choose, be informed that these are a creation of the Nigerian DSS.
Thank you. Now I want you to listen. Dear friends, are you aware that there are a group of people that call themselves ESN going from village to village, collecting money from people, collecting money from motorists? Are you aware? Are you aware that the original ESN who are in the bush have catched so many of them? They will enter communities, begin to collect money from people who say that they are ESN. Are you aware of that? Who created those people who are perpetrating that evil? Who brought them together? What is the agenda of those people? Some of them are collecting machine from people, claiming they are ESN. Some of them goes to some markets, village market square, taking something from people by force. Are you aware? And claiming to be ESN. You're not aware. There are videos of this where the original ESN caught them and posted them online. So when you are coming up to talk about things you don't know, you shut up. Like I said, Mazi Chike doesn't went to kindergarten in this struggle. He went to a nursery in this struggle. He went to primary school in this struggle. He went to secondary school in this struggle. He is in the university right now in this struggle. So, by virtue of not just how long he's been there, but coordinating people, he was a coordinator. He coordinated zones and he coordinated national. And from national, he coordinated continental. From continental, he coordinated, he's now the HOD. So, if you say he made a mistake, he wouldn't have used such word or what have you, you are lying. Because if you are telling me that that particular kind of message should have been passed on the ground, I may somehow agree with you. But the reason why I see it in another way also, because I know what the struggle is all about, the reason why such announcement or pronouncement is made in the open is because we want the world to know that indeed we are freedom fighters. Some people say, today I am this side, the other day I'm the other side. Sorry, is your name. You cannot understand me until Biafra is restored. You will know if you understand me. You cannot. It is only people that are with common sense that will understand me. That is why I'm different. I'm not an OS member. I am not an OS member. You want me to be an OS member that I will say I am standing with EPA. Everything EPA say, I'm not that kind of person. I am not. So what you all should understand is this night. Mazi Ekpa, you misfired on this your own analysis. You call it exposition. Man, this is not exposition. This is a damage that you are trying to cause. But I'm here to put it in a rightful order. I want you to listen to Mazi. It doesn't finish. What is wrong? I don't know what is wrong with this voice. I'm trying to fix it. But while I'm fixing it, let me just drop one or two things for you to understand what is happening. When that I'm speaking and explaining what Ekpa says this night and his analysis has been misfired doesn't mean that I don't know what I'm doing. Some of you used to support where you think that people, you have majority. Once it is majority, you join. I'm not joining majority. I stand by the truth. If it is only one person that stand by me, I'm okay with it. So that broadcast on Simon Ekpa this night should be deleted. Mas, you have to delete that your broadcast. Pull it down. It doesn't worth it. It doesn't worth it. This your night broadcast saying that Mazi Chikodism is trying to connect ESN and unknown government is a lie. If that is your own analogy on this evening broadcast, that this particular lie fell into shit. And you should be very careful to stop deceiving Biafrans, all in the name of his position. Because this particular program is what I want to get hold of to do my own analysis. And people are saying you are this, you are that, fight him, kill him, do this. I can't do that. I'm not fighting you. But if you see it as a fight, take it, because what I see you doing this night is a fight against the Directorate of State head, which is DOS. I hate it. I hate nonsense. I don't like it. Head of the Directorate of State announced something, then you come, you begin to pick fault, begin to do your what for? So that people will be listening to you. You're the one who is telling us the truth, right? Is that what you want me to believe? The fact that I mind my business, I don't want to join any force to fight anybody, doesn't mean that I don't have my sense intact. It doesn't mean that I don't have my sense intact. My sense is very, very intact, working properly. So all these idiots that are clapping, jumping up and down, doing that, are supporting you, keep on, going on, do this, do that. You are saying the truth. You are our leader. You are this. I didn't stop you from believing in that. I didn't stop you from supporting him. I didn't stop you from calling him your leader. No. If you like yourself, catch one monkey, call that monkey a leader. It is to your own tent, or Israel. But let Mazi Ekpa focus on what he's doing and leave the Directorate of State alone. Leave DOS alone. I'm saying it for the last time. Leave DOS alone. You are a Muslim. You say you are a Muslim and become disciple. Yes. Focus and do whatever you think you can do to get us Biafra. Good and fine. But leave DOS alone. Enough of this saga. All these paid Nigeria agents that are supporting, standing all in the name of supporting you, they don't know what, they don't have sense. They don't have common sense. That is why
our plan is materialized. But I can assure them that we are watching and will not allow Biafra land to be turned into a war zone. We will not allow our people to become coders to the Fulani priests that have been sent around to cause all the mayhem that we are seeing. The DSS, their deployment is still ongoing in so many states of Biafra land, and we are watching all their moves, and we will be informing Biafrans at the appropriate time what all these are made to achieve. Of every Biafran and every person in our land, except those who have.
I want you to take cognizance of what Mazi Chikodism just said now. I'm going to rewind it a very little that you may listen very, very well. Because I've been saying it on this platform that all the people who are shouting, we are defending DOS, we are defending DOS, you are not defending DOS. He said our responsibility. Listen, I want you to hear it from the horse's mouth.
without interfering.
Listen.
As a follow-up to this, therefore, I am directing the Eastern Security Network Authority this evening to return to their respective bases in the forests of Biafra land, because duty calls. We have it on good authority that the DSS plan in coming weeks is to engage in targeted killing of prominent sons and daughters of Biafra land. Their plan is to engage in targeted killings of prominent sons and daughters of Biafra land, and this is to do through the instrumentality of the unknown government. And at the end of the day, they will be looking for whom to blame.
Okay.
And of course, as you all know, their attention will shift after committing the crime. After they must have committed the crime, they will turn around to accuse the ESN as being the culprit. They run around and accuse the RB as being the perpetrators. Therefore, we must take care of them. And in consonance to that, all ES authorities are asked and directed to return to their base from tonight for them to do that for which we do sell. Friends, we are alerting our people with this directive to the ESN authorities to return to base, because anyone therefore seen operating as an unknown government on our land, or operating in whatever measure that they may choose, be informed that these are a creation of the Nigerian ESS.
Beautiful.
They were disappointed that they could not carry out their plan during the recently concluded annual election, because we know the plan. We know, we have it on good authority. We have their map. We have their plan, what they set to do. And their disappointment that they could not carry out has not deterred them from seeking avenues on how to make sure that the plan is materialized. But I can assure them that we are watching, and we will not allow Biafra land to burn into a war zone. We will not allow our people to become to the Fulani terrorists have been sent into our land to cause all this mayhem that we are seeing. The DSS.
Listen now.
Their deployment is still ongoing in so many states of Biafra land, and we are watching all their moves, and we will be informing Biafrans at the appropriate time what all these are made to achieve.
Listen, when I tell you that I am not defending DOS, that DOS is there to defend me, DOS is there to defend you, DOS is there to defend all Biafrans. You think I don't know what I'm saying? You think I was joking? You think I was a low, which language am I going to use to qualify you? Your thinking faculty is too low, too shallow. I'm not the same level with you in terms of reasoning. What I said in many of my broadcasts, that many people say, no, come and defend them, come and defend them. Mazichi can confirm it. And just listen to him now, you get what I'm saying. They are here to defend us. They are here to protect us. They are here to keep their eyes on the ground, to watch over the land and tell us what to do and what not to do, and to protect us. Listen.
But we are not going to let our guards down. Our responsibility is to ensure the safety of every friend and every person in our land.
Did you hear that? That their responsibility, the responsibility of the DOS, is to make sure that every clan, every village in our land is safe, is protected. This is what I said. This is exactly what I said. That these people, we are subject to them. They are there to protect us. What I'm doing now is trying to make sure that all those people who are using their broadcast of DOS to somersault it, to turn it upside down, and to use it to confuse some people, did not succeed. But in time of protection, protecting the people of Biafra, communities, the land and everything, DOS are the one doing that for us. Now continue.
Except those who have bad intentions against the people of Biafra.
Do you hear that?
Whether you are
that they are there to protect us, except those who have bad intention against Biafra. You accept those who have bad intention against Biafra. But everywhere, meaning Biafra that loves the freedom of our people, you are there to be protected by DOS. They are doing that in so many ways that you may not understand. That is why whatever that happened live right now in Biafra land, you will see it. International community, we get notice of it. Now continue listening.
Foreigner in Biafra land, be rest assured that your security is assured.
Are you hearing it? If you are here in Biafra land, be sure that your security is assured. Who is saying this? The Directorate of States. Have I said it on my platform so many times? Yes, and so many of you know live. Follow members. We are attacking me, say, no, you will have to defend them. They are here to defend us. That is what he said. That their job is to protect the land, villages, communities, and make sure everyone in Biafra land is safe. And that is what they are doing. In case you don't know, DOS have contacts of every market people in Biafra land, every commuters, every organization, they have their contacts. If there's any danger, they ring them, they connect them. In case you don't know, I don't want to go deep. Listen to him again.
Of Biafrans are assured in Biafra land, so also your security is as well assured.
You hear that?
Our formidable ESN that, of course, we know they are set up. There is great work that you have to do starting from this very week. Therefore, all commanders must ensure that the authorities under them are in place.
Do you hear that? Now, I put up a chart on this platform and you're watching it from Chukwuwike Dominic. And he says, Mazi Dalente reminds Simon Ekpa that the consul was killed in his family compound by the Nigeria government, sent their security force to go and kill him. Do you listen to that? Because he also went to see his family. He also have a wife and children. He have 3 children. He have mother, he have brothers and sisters. He went home to see them. So the commanders of this ESN that Mazi Kedozem is calling this night to return to their base might be people that have come, people that have gone home to visit their family members, or for 1 or 2 reasons, their duty calls for their attention. But Ekpa said no, that for the fact that he's calling them back, that what he's trying to imply is that they are non-government. What sort of rubbish is that? What sort of nonsense is that? What sort of lie is that? How can you connect this program, this broadcast that the ESN Mazi Kedozem is trying to make them look like a non-government, that you come to do damage control? Brother, you're not doing any damage control. What you're doing is damage. I am the one who is doing damage control here. Because on gullible ones, we are calling you, hailing you, thanking you, say thank you very, very much. God bless you, this and that, for telling us the truth. Which truth are they telling you? And so many people who are making these calls are not members of IPOB. So many of them are Nigeria paid agents who are trying all they can to bring problem among us. And the reason why I refuse to fight anyone is because my common enemy are those who are holding us down. You listen to Mazi Chikedozie right now. I want you to use your common sense to connect, to tell me where Mazi Chikedozie have said anything that makes ESN looks like a non-government. Nowhere, no how. It doesn't happen. He also went home. He also went home to see his family. He was not killed in the battlefield. He also was not killed in the battlefield. Iko was not killed in the bush. Iko was killed right in his own community, in his own village, in his own clan. That is where he was killed. Are you listening to me? Like I told you before, why some of you will not understand me is because I am a man of truth. I stand by the truth. Yes. And I will not keep quiet and watch Epa do this kind of program this night and go scot-free with it. Because I don't know how many people who will believe in his analysis. Bros, focus. Do the thing we know you to have been doing. Forget DOS. Stop analyzing them. If it is advice, take it. Whatever they say, leave it for us. Stop acting as if you are dragging anything with them. Stop acting as if you want to make yourself more relevant than them. No. And I want you to know that the announcement you hear this night, it doesn't matter how intelligent you are, it doesn't matter how educated you are, you cannot be greater than all the members of DOS that might have vent this particular broadcast before it was said or what was made by Mazi Chikedozie. Do you understand what I'm saying? All the people who are on this platform hailing you, kicking against my broadcast and my analysis, they are not members of IPOB. They are not. They are, some of them are Biafra, some of them are not. Lai Mohammed said it. He made mention that Lai Mohammed, that IPOB media warriors are not sleeping. That they eat and take care, they eat and bath on internet. And when you check it very, very well, it's true. That is why he said they are going to raise men and women on internet that were attacking them. Those are the attack we are seeing right now here. And their target is DOS. This DOS did not fail in 2013. They did not fail in 2014. They did not either fail in 2015. They didn't fail in 2016. They did not fail in 2017. Is it this 2021 that they will fail? Any attack coming to them, all in the name of trying to admonish them, from anybody will be countered. Henceforth. You can make anybody your leader. I have no problem with it. Simon, but there are people that are clamoring for you to be their leader. Please be their leader, but leave DOS out of your analysis. Leave them. Focus on your own broadcast. Do the needful. Simon, if you are bringing Biafra tomorrow, I will clap for you. We need Biafra. But what I see you doing is not what you're supposed to be doing. In regards to this broadcast of this night, I'm holding it so tight because I have my evidence. My evidence are numerous that what you do this night is wrong. And I say I'm not going to sleep until I'm done doing justice to it. That is me. So for you to say, why is that ESN are all in the bushes? They are all in the bushes. That for him to say that ESN is calling them back to their base, that he is trying to connect ESN with unknown government who are busy killing and doing this, doing that, you lie, because Ikoso was not killing the bush. I'm giving you an example. Iko wasn't murdered in the bush. He was murdered in his community, in his village, in his kindred, because he wanted to see his family. Have you seen it? Whenever I tell people that something is white, take it to east, west, north, and south, it is white. When I tell you it is black, take it to east, west, north, and south, it is black. I don't need to lie to you, because if I tell you truth, you will not beat me. If I lie to you, you will not beat me. If I tell you truth, you will not give me money. If I lie to you, you will not give me. So why can't I tell you the truth? I will tell you the truth. If you like, take it to anywhere. Now the last price. Now the last price be that. Stop sowing this seed of discord among Biafrans. Stop making DOS look like they don't know what they are doing. If there is any mistake DOS are doing, Simon Ekpa, to the best of my knowledge, you are not in the right direction to correct them. There are other watchdogs that you don't know. Heavyweight them. Great intellectuals, professors that you don't know, that will call them and give them instruction. Even though sometimes they may look down on some people and say, who are you to talk to us? But I like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because he listens to everybody. That is the truth. Mazi listens to everybody. And I want DOS, Mazi Chikodoziem, to always listen to the sound, to the voice of those Biafrans who trust them, who are with them. Makaneze Mwaha or Hamweze. And I want to tell you that the target, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in the hand of the enemy, the target now is DOS. And inside that DOS, the target is Mazi Chikodoziem. So whoever that is criticizing him in the open, whoever that is attacking him, trying to analyze all his broadcasts and make it look like he is not capable of what he's doing, should know that all those things you see he's talking about is not from him alone. It is an idea of majority of the house from the DOS. So I want you to know this. I want you to know this. Put it in your head. There is no how Mazi connected ESN and Onongo men, because they are not one. And he calls them back. Those commanders that have come home to see their wives, those that might have traveled to one place or the other, those that might come to see their family, he asks them, everybody should return back to base. Yes, because duty calls. This is what I have to tell you this night. Now my number is open. I want to take only but few calls. Only but few calls. I will collect few calls. Then I'll bring the program to an end. People have been calling me all this while when I was still talking. And you know, once I'm not done, I won't take your calls until I am done. So the line is open for those of you that want to contribute on this platform. On this platform, I see the hot Nasa they talk. I played it I played the voice that you all may understand what is happening. We are here that Biafra may come. I am not afraid of any creature, any human being. I don't have to go job. When you fuck up, my working I will not take any issue that is kind of trying to make Mazi Chikodoziem look like a stupid man. I won't take it. I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot.
Yes, Mazi, good evening from here. Are you hearing me clearly?
The world is listening to you, Mazi Judo Kafo.
Mazi, good evening from here. I see the hot, now so with the talker.
Thank you very much.
It's a pity that I just joined you now, and a lot of the things you were saying, I couldn't grasp them very clearly, and because I was late.
Okay, but let me give you a tip. Let me give you a tip so that you can stand there to move. I listened.
Okay.
Mazi Chikodoziem made a broadcast this night, and I listened to Mazi Ekpa making his own broadcast, countering what Mazi Chikodoziem has said. Mazi Chikodoziem called on all commanders of ESN to return to base because duty calls. That Nigeria government are using they are using unknown gunmen to perpetrate evil, and they are planning ahead of time that in a week or 2 weeks to come that they're going to be killing people and tag it ESN. So he now called on all the commanders of ESN to return to base. So EPA now twist it and say that he is trying to say that it is ESN that is unknown gunmen. That is where I went mad. I went besieged with anger. I said, no. I wanted to sleep, but I said I cannot sleep until I analyze this particular issue this night as it hot. So that is the topic. I am also telling Egba to desist from attacking or bringing any topic like trying to analyze DOS. Nobody asked him to do that. If people choose him to be their leader, I am not against that. Let the people follow him, but let him free DOS, because this is analysis this night. You don't enter at all. That is what I was doing before you call in. So thank you. Go ahead and do your contribution, brother.
Mazi, I'm driving. I want to know if they come out loud and clear.
Yes, the world is listening to you.
Mazi, it's a pity. You talk say and you don't talk say you don't go attack Samuel Ekpa or one of those people. Let me tell you the truth of the matter. Samuel Ekpa is his own end is to destabilize IPOB through DOS. Because right from the beginning, when our leader was still around, Samuel Ekpa came in like a good disciple, only to have a hidden agenda to cause trouble. Because our leader not be around again. Samuel Ekpa is an evil man. How will you, Samuel Ekpa, bring 20 DOS talk this evening? He said our commander should return to base for an assignment. So, Samuel Ekpa, you are not telling our enemy that our ESM are the unknown government. That is indirectly you are saying. Samuel Ekpa, you are therefore the shortest man. You are indirectly telling Nigerian government that the ESM is the unknown government. That is the message you are sending tonight, Samuel Ekpa. I said it, that you, Samuel Ekpa, you are the evil of all evil. You are working with Nelly. You are working with Madam Oyibo in America. They are the ones sponsoring you to attack DOS, to attack IPOB. One of your boy, your agent, is Sima. Say it openly in his program. Say that they work with Madam Oyibo and Umuada in America. Say they are working for them. Now, I have come to the conclusion that you are working for the enemy. For you to analyze what Mazi Chikedojo said this evening, I have come to the conclusion. I have believed my instinct that everything that my mind has been telling me is true. That you, Samuel Ekpa, you have not come to contribute to the liberation of the Biafran people. You have come to destroy Samuel Ekpa. I am telling you that all your plan will not work. You cannot analyze Hausa Fulani that are killing the people in the forest. You cannot analyze what our people are going through. What happened in our mama today, our mama. But for you to analyze the chicken, this has not given me that Samuel Ekpa is working for the enemy. It's telling the Nigerian government that ESM are the ungovernment indirectly if you come to analyze them. Mazi, you said that you will never attack Samuel Ekpa and Madam Oyibo. I think it's time we start attacking them. Me too, careful. I will attack them. I know who Samuel Ekpa is. It's an enemy. It's an agent of the zoo. A lot of people don't know that Samuel Ekpa has come to do damage control. Because in their platform, they say that they are not IPOB, that they want to form their own DOS. And don't tell Samuel Ekpa, leave IPOB and DOS alone. Go and form your Biafra group. Samuel Ekpa, Judo Kabo is telling you today, go and form your own group. Leave IPOB and ESN and Chikedozie and DOS alone. Leave our saying a Mazi Kanu issue out of your mouth. You are using Mazi Kanu picture on your platform. You are saying you are collecting money with you are using that bank, Umwari, and other accounts to solicit funds for ESM. And I ask you tonight, the shortest man of the shortest, Simon Ekpa. Who are you really working for, Simon? Simon, are you really working for Biafra? Or you are here to cause damage? You are here to come to do damage control. We are watching you. Mazi Kanu will soon come out. Mazi Kanu will not talk of you. But me, don't careful. I will continue to attack you until I say that you will fall flat like the rest people. Because you have not come for any good. You and your gang that you are playing in Europe to attack the US will never succeed. So that's no matter. Oh, you are toxical. I am married. Let me quench Samuel, let me quench and the two of them are disgraceful. Ningwa ngotani. Let that man, Nindu is here Kagiburu. This is here Kagiburu. Mazi, I'm going to leave you here for that protocoling for Samuel Ekpa. Leave IPOB, and Mazi Kanu alone. And go and find your group.
Arrived at the destination.
I'll leave my POB alone.
Customer
Let's see how
requested
far
to
you
leave
can
the
go.
order at their door. They added the
Okay?
following
Mazi,
instructions.
thank you very
Leave
much.
at
But
my
Chukwu
door.
Abiyama bless you. Continue your good work. In the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, say my praise.
He said,
He said,
thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you. I am not good at joining issue with anybody. But when I want to talk about something, I show evidence. Chikedoziem did not connect ESN and the unknown government. No. He also was killed in his community, in his village, not in the bush. So if he calls all the commanders back to base, it might be those that have visited their villages or their communities that he's talking about. So let us set the record straight. Makenezo Kubundo. I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from?
I see the hot. Well done, my brother.
Welcome to the program.
This is Reverend from the US. I just sent you a message, right?
Go ahead.
My brother, I want to thank you. I want to appreciate you from the bottom of my heart. I will talk to you personally, but right now I want to appreciate you because I made a similar message that you are talking about right now. And I sent it to Simon. If you can remember last year, there was a message, an audio that I gave Simon that he posted. Tony Nadi was threatening Onyendu at the DOS. And everybody, I had that interview with him, with Tony Nadi. So I follow Simon. He's good. He's doing very good. But what he's doing is dividing. I made a broadcast when I listened to what you said about how DOS started. I was so happy that you were able to do that. And you are an insider and you know what is going on. For them to begin to analyze these things they are talking about now, they don't have the interest of our people at heart. It is wickedness from the pit of hell. It is wickedness of the utmost. I don't know how to explain it. My heart is bleeding, but I'm happy that you are doing this thing today. Kudos to you. Please don't relent. You have been doing it. Don't stop. If you can recruit others that you can train to be able to counter all these things these people are doing, that would be awesome. That would be awesome. In my own little way, I will keep talking to those people. They call themselves Omada. They are daughters of Jezebel. They don't know what is going on.
My brother.
All they want is just to destroy everything that Mazi has. See, I have always said this thing. we can get a nation, a state with sword and politics, but you can only keep that state with wisdom and knowledge. If there is no wisdom and knowledge, it is nothing. These people don't have wisdom, they don't have knowledge. So I'm saying this because if they want to take over this thing that Onyendu has used the blood and tears of even his parents to put in place, they will succeed. They will never ever succeed. And Oga Adrehama, for doing this, it's not going to be well and fair with them. Let them come. If they want to start their own stop, let them start. Some of them are people that are following them. Start your own structure. Do your own thing and keep moving on, my brother. Thank you. I will still talk to you personally. I have some other things that I want to talk with you.
Okay, thank
keep
you.
on doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Recruit people that you will train, and so that they will know that we are moving forward and Biafra will come.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Bless you too, my brother. Thank you very, very much. There is a certain woman that be calling. I think I have to answer the call right now. Welcome to this program, I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to this program, I see the hot. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I answered your call, but I cannot hear you. I answer your call, but I cannot hear you. Maybe you can call back. Welcome to this program, I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? Welcome to the program.
I see the hot. I will talk.
Go ahead, my brother. Your name and
Brother,
where you're calling from.
I really, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Yes.
My name is Kachi.
Kachi, go ahead and make a contribution. Stop listening to yourself. Talk to me direct from the WhatsApp line.
Okay, brother. The thing is that I don't normally. I'm somebody that I don't normally, come online to talk. This is my first time of coming, talking on your program. I don't normally, but I normally follow you. I also follow Shamoneba. But concerning the analysis that he made tonight, I didn't really, the way you explained this thing now, because he didn't really play this thing from the beginning concerning Chike Doziem. He didn't really play it from the way you just did it now, from the beginning to the end. You understand me? So when he was, I myself, when he was, making that explaining, those things. So I was a little bit somehow, I was like, I said, okay, maybe he's right or not. But when I came to your program, you now play this thing from the beginning. I now understand something, from the beginning, as you just analyze it now, from the beginning of what Chico did just say, from beginning to the end, because you played it from the beginning.
Yes.
But he did not play it from the beginning. So that was why now I got it right.
Yes.
You understand me?
Yes.
So I understand it very, very well now.
And my brother, some people, my brother, hold on. Some people, as he play, hold on,
hold on,
my brother.
Come online.
Hold on.
I love to observe people.
Can you listen? Hold on. Some people will take that part that he caught and played as this is the only thing that Chikidism said. They will not ask, is there something else that he said before this? Makana periko mokoye mwere gwokoro osiri okarankia maka gunkia ya mloka na ro na egbuonia. You know, when two people fight, when you want to talk about what caused the fight, you will say, this is what he did to me. You will not add, this is what I did to him before he did his own. So go ahead and round up, please.
Yeah, you are right, my brother. So I'm happy the way, as you just explained it now, because as I listened to you, just explain it, from the beginning of that program Chico Dozier did, you did it from the beginning, but he didn't, start it from the beginning. At least I will understand where exactly it's coming from. You understand me? But the way you now did it from the beginning, I understand it very well. And one thing with me is that all these like fighting and all these things, I don't really understand where this thing will lead us. It's not leading us anywhere, you know. But I like the way you came out and said that because I followed you. I also followed Damodepa. Damodepa is doing well. You understand me? But this particular one, as you just came out and said it, my brother, Odaria.
Odaria?
Odaria, this one. Odaria, this one, woefully.
This critical time.
So, the secret of my brother, and
Thank you.
I really thank you for that.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Thank you very, very much. I am here. I just want to answer only but few calls. Let me answer this call again. Welcome to this program, Aside Hot. Hello?
Hello?
Yes, welcome to the program.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Good evening, good morning.
Sorry, yeah. Okay, first of all, I must say thank God for your tenacity. Thank God for your boldness. I listened to Mazi Edozie's broadcast. I didn't listen to Simon Ekpa, so I had no clue what he said. But I was appalled when you began to play or say what he said. But you know, the point is this. It takes me time to come to a conclusion to say something about anybody. Even people might be saying things about individuals, I try to pay attention. But sometime 2 months ago, I made a declaration on somebody's platform. I said, with this information, and that was based on a tape that was released, and I had Simon Ekpa's voice inside that tape. I said, oh my God, this guy is playing a double game. What I'm trying to say now is that he has been playing this safe. But for whatever reason, for 2 days, he has been saying that he was coming out to attack. So I'm not surprised at whatever he did today. I am not. Honestly, I'm not. For him to come out plainly to showcase who he is, but it's quite unfortunate. Why am I saying this? We continue to accuse the Fulanese, but we are our own demise. Like somebody rightly noted and you amplified it, he also died in his own house.
Yes.
A lot of our people have been killed in their own house.
Yes.
He's one of us that will go and point them out that they belong to ESN or IPOB, whether it is true or not, and hope Uzodinma and Omai will find a reason to destroy their lives. He's one of us. He's not the Fulani. So whatever Ipa is doing or not doing, God knows I don't hate him. I don't hate anybody, but I try to stand for. I try to be objective and stand for the truth, which is what you're trying to do. Unfortunately, most of us don't read. We don't listen. We don't listen to news. So we run with whatever that is said to us. And thirdly, most people that are commenting are not even Igbos. They have been paid by Lai Mohammed. He made it public. I don't know why people find it difficult to decode all this information. That's why I said, I thank you for your tenacity. I say kudos to you. I wish you can, because for some time you've been silent and I've been wondering why. But I hope that you can continue to come out and put these things a little straight from your own perspective.
Should I tell you?
I'm not saying your perspective is 100% correct.
Should I
but
tell
at least put it from your own
Madam,
perspective and understanding,
Madam,
so that some of those who listen on this side can hear.
Madam, hold
I
on.
listened to Nsema yesterday. I was so disappointed with what Nelly did at Nsema's platform. And I said to myself, oh my God, it looks like he's abandoned Simon's platform, only for him to do this. This is what I believe that is going on. Simon is trying to play a decoy game, trying to play defense, because yesterday they said they were voting for him to come and take up leadership. I asked myself, what leadership?
Oh my God.
Something somebody has set up, you're coming to take up the leadership. They call it interim leadership. Shame on all of them. I don't know anybody. I just entered into this struggle, but I came in with all my might. With everything, I went in with my head. But how can I set up a structure? Somebody will walk in and say, I'm taking up your structure. That is complete idiocy and bastardness and some level of stupidity. I thought Simon could have done better. I thought Simon knew better. For him to allow himself, he knows whatever he's doing. He's not being naive. But for him to allow himself to be dragged into this mud, it behooves me, because I have so much respect for him. That's from the angle I'm coming. I'm really, really disappointed. You are electing an interim government on somebody's order, somebody's structure. Who are you? But they did it on Insima. So today, I overheard him earlier saying, oh, whatever they did, oh, it's not me. He tried to act like I'm not the one, I'm not part of it. People are putting pressure on me to take up the mantle. What mantle? You know what I tell people? Whatever you sow, you must reap. I'm giving Simon benefit of doubt, even though I'm in my own mind. Based on that tape, I had him inside discussing with Nelly and Co. that he's into this game. I'll still give him a benefit of that. But all I'm trying to say that whatever he is sowing, he must reap. Because those people he thinks they're running around with, they are coming to do what at the end of the day? Sabotage each other. That's what criminals do. They might come together and go and commit a crime. At the end of the day, they'll sabotage each other. Somebody has put his whole life into this game. I'm surprised people are coming out to say, oh no, I have been monitoring him. And I pay attention to his body language. I have been paying attention to the things he do not say or the things he says. Nelly will come out and dish out some bullshit, and Simon will not condemn it. He won't even talk about it. He will act that it never existed. It's intentional. But when other people say something, he'll be out to condemn it. It's so sad that we are the ones undermining ourselves because of what? Money. But you know what? Legacy, truthfulness, who you are is more important than money. Money cannot buy it. So I'm going to rest here because what I'm trying to tell you is I'm glad you're coming out. Again, you call yourself Agundi Biafra or something like that. I want you to come again and start roaring like you used to and begin to debunk some of this foolishness. Have a blessed night. God bless you.
Thank you. Before you go, my dear sister, you said for a while you've not been seeing me as I used to. And I want you to know that once in a man's life, you may have something that is facing you that you need to attend to. And if you fail to attend to those things, nobody will do them for you. That is one reason. Secondly, I am a man.
I totally agree. I'm not faulting you, but I'm just saying
I'm coming.
I'm telling you that
I have a point.
I want you to know that I've been paying attention.
I understand.
That's what I'm trying to bring out.
I understand.
I'm not faulting you. I don't know why, but I just said I observed. It was an observation.
Of course, you are right.
I know how often you were coming out.
You are right, madam.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You are very, very right. Let me tell you this. More of the reason why I have not been talking, if you watch my subject, my topic this evening, it says I have been waiting. I have waited for so long to see them, those people who are doing saga, to pick up on all these critical issues and analyze them and bring them to ground zero. All they do is fighting, quarreling, cursing each other's. So there was reason why I kept quiet for a very long time. Not only that I'm facing things that are facing me. One of those things is that when you see something that is about to spoil and you call on the people involved, say, look at this thing, it's about to spoil, it's about to spoil. If they did not listen to you at the long run, if that thing finally spoiled, you will not jump in to settle it. You will allow those people that allow those things to spoil to look into it and to sort it out, true or false.
It is
Thank
That's
you.
what you're trying to say.
That is exactly that is one of the reasons why I kept quiet. I warned that look at what is about to happen, look at what is about to happen. People say, hey, you are talking too much, you are doing this. I kept quiet. And that thing that I was warning, which I am going to mention here because I fear nobody. Nobody controls my platform and nobody controls what I say. I take responsibility for everything I'm saying. All these saga shows you see, all this Nelly issue, all this Simon issue, all this gold thing you see happening was caused by the disobedience of Nyanya. She refused to obey the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I'm saying it, and I'll keep saying it until Mazi is out. Mazi gave instruction, order. The ESN money you have, pay them in account. Nenya say over that, but she will not pay. She refused. And DOS couldn't do anything to him. For any reason, I don't know. To her, not him.
Okay, let me tell you this.
So I'm coming. Hold on. Let me land. Sure. And for this purpose, then women in America, they picked it up and say, if DOS cannot handle this kind of issue, let them do it on their own.
Some women, not all the women.
Yes, thank you. Some women, and along the line, they spoiled everything. Every fight they have, every good fight they have been fighting, they spoiled it by issuing a memo. You see that memo, which they dished out, is where they spoil everything. That memo that said they want to take over from DOS, that is where they spoil everything. But the fight they were fighting was correct one from beginning. I was there. So what I'm trying to say is this: if the issue of Nenya was treated from onset, believe you me, all this brouhaha will not come up. But I still thank God for everything. So please, you have only but 1 minute to round up so that I can answer more calls. Thank you.
Okay, let me round up. And I'm going to come to you. I'm going to conclude from a spiritual point of view because I'm a spiritualist. I'm not into religion. I abandon religion for my own personal reason. Whatever is happening, I know, I believe you must have issued a warning to DOS. But this is something I must clarify, or I'm going to say. When something has been settled in the spiritual realm, no matter how much you try, if it's meant to be, it is going to be. It must play out. The only thing, if you are attentive in the spirit, is begin to watch that thing and begin and try to understand why did the universe or God, Elohim, or Chineke allowed it to be. Why am I saying this? In August this year, middle of August, I had a dream and I have a recorded message I sent to somebody. I may forward it to you. I said to somebody that this was coming to happen to IPOBDOS, that some people have been positioned to destabilize this movement. I don't know who they are, but that this is what I saw in my dream. I have a record. So why these things are playing, and that's why somebody like me has been a little bit quiet. But only one of the things that I have done, even on Simon Epa's platform, I went to his platform late August and told him, or early September when it started happening, when it started growing, I said they come and say, please, Simon. I tried to call him, I couldn't accept, one time I called him, he said, who are you? He didn't respond to my call. I tried to email him, text him. So I sent a comment on his page, I said, please, you guys try to tone this thing down because I had a dream. I have at least spoken to 4 or 5 platforms about my dream. So what I'm trying to tell you, my brother, I know you probably spoke to DOS, but I'm trying to tell you, this is supposed to be. So don't even beat on yourself. Don't feel bad. You did your own part, but in the spiritual realm, it already took place. It must manifest. But what I thank God is, by His grace, all these things will play to the fullness of whatever Nnamdi Kanu has set his mind to accomplish. That's all I can say.
Thank you. God bless you. Thank you very, very much, my dear sister. Thank you for your contribution and more calls. I want to answer more few calls before I bring the program to an end. Those of you that are calling why the line was busy, you can call us right now because I'm still here and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. We are in this people of Biafra and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. I have a caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the heart. Your name and where you're calling from.
I see the heart. I saw one talker.
Thank you. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Mazi, is your brother calling you from UK.
Go ahead, Mazi.
Yes, Mazi, I appreciate you. But I supposed to be working by 5 o'clock this morning, but I stood up to listen to your analysis. And I'll be very honest with you. What transpired this night, I'll be honest. Do you see the reason why I said that Simon Epa is an agent paid to come and destroy what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has been put in place, but people did not understand it. Have you seen it? Simon Epa cut out a place where he feels he can come and put up propaganda about our GOS, our honorable GOS this evening, to come out and dish out lie, and people will start buying all these things. Samalepa, they are put DOS with the brokers of this night, put on social media. Let me tell you, these people one thing they don't understand about IPOB. I will come on his platform. I log in to ask him some questions. He did not put me in because he know who exactly that was there, who was calling. He know. Can wear my mind. And my mind, they can't tell you about Biafrans this night. Everybody that is listening. You see, Samanaba, there's some dangerous IPOB in Europe waiting, lying low and waiting peacefully. Now, I know. I want people to copy this place and send to him. If Samanaba did not take time, I got here in Finland. I am telling you by the honor of Anaha Chinek. Yes, you see this struggle that Mazen Namdekana have put in place, and GOS are trying their best. People have been calling Samaneba, praising him. One berry Fayashi Patakaina Chia Bamba. Ya Pata. GOS Kambowa. Hana Mazen Namdekana no Kabong, Nejeme Karekacho. Because they refuse to give him exactly what he wants. Do exactly what other people are doing. He refused. Then what the next thing people put at DOS with the propaganda on social media. Now deceive our people. Chairman, the boss inside DOS, Martin Namdekan have been working with you for a long time. Then this little rat, affiliate that no get put at DOS now social media. We hear many this night. What concern what DOS said about ESM command? All of them should go back to their base. What concern here DOS Ukuruti? You hear someone up here.
Nothing.
What concern? I don't know if you get what I'm saying.
That is why I went mad. That is why I was very, very angry. I was so much angry when I listened.
You're not even angry. You're not even angry the way I am angry. I'm supposed to be working 5 o'clock.
Very fine, very angry.
See, if Samaneba is closer to me, Obrama strangle here to death tonight, you know that I am not a man. I am telling you, I want people to send this place to him because, you know, these people don't know who IPOB is. They don't know. They don't know at all. I thank God the way you analyze it. So some gullible people will not trying to go and be doing something about the US. Because I've seen this guy share Biafra Unite, a post where they take a dozen and the brokers open. Now, bullshit. So little do they know that unknown government in our land since is DSS. They don't know all this. They don't know that the unknown government since all this while is DSS. Our people have no idea. Didn't they know? I talk about or you need to talk about. But let me tell Hopos of them. You see, yes, on her Chajule. When water Jule, our youth will rise and pursue him. We are not going to watch Hopos of them killing our people, destroying our people's property. Everything that happened in Imo, these are the things Fulani did. Our people should understand it. This, when they finish destroying all those things, they want Fulani to take over all those places. But who oppose of them? Time is coming. Will you take a you also need mistake? It's coming. What are you?
Okay, my brother, round up.
Let me say it again.
Just round up, please.
Yes, let me say it again. People should send a very good warning to Samaneba. Say that he shouldn't even tamper. And Yahweh to DOS Nonia. He should remove DOS and ESM Nonia. Samaneba should work with DOS and ESM. He has no authority about DOS and he has no authority about ESM commander. I want to change to bribe. You know this stupid woman in America. Talk on with some commanders because I've been following what they are doing, what they are planning. Go and listen to Mazi Chinedu brokers what he said yesterday. Now they are beginning to buy some people, which is very dangerous. I'm not over here. Samanepa did not know the most dangerous IPOB in Europe. Now, when he told this rubbish on them, people should send this thing to him because Mazin Nambekano say you are doing a good job. Then Samanepa Bruce say you need to see for our people. Oh no, you play radio that our leader say you should stand on the truth. You should stand on the truth.
My brother, round up.
Trying to avoid exactly what Jojoni did to Biafrans. Now, Nobi. The US was trying to avoid it. Since Amanepa, you have to follow the rules. This boy fall out and start teaching lie against the US to people to start praising him. Now they are calling for him to take the leadership. Now this Amanepa, we are Onyamonoke. Who is your father? Maze, and let me tell you something. This is for you.
The world is listening to you. Go ahead.
It came for you personally. Please, whatever name about Nenyanya, Babemia by the side, that was the Nenyanya media until our leader. Please, on a work me with some time, I am telling you the gospel truth. So, what Nenyanya na the same, so that our leader can solve all these things all together.
Okay, Chelu, each of them happy na upon Nenya.
Yes.
Do you believe? But hold on. Did you believe in command and control?
I believe in that is what put me in this trouble.
Thank you. Why will Nenya disappoint or disobey the command of Mazi and you say I should not talk about it?
No, there's a reason the shaking happened.
But can you tell me the reason? Tell me. No, nobody here was Aterego. It's about command and control that have driven this struggle to where we are today. She disobeyed the command of Mazi, and nothing happened to her. And you are telling me not to talk about it. Is it not double standard?
My brother. My brother. I understand what you are trying to explain here, but more my young papa.
And they are taking much time. Okay, let me answer other callers. Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. God bless you. We are here. I'm here from Moscow. Ibe Malezo Kazi Udia. Welcome to this program. I see the hot.
I see the hot. I say I could talk, and this is Biafra daughter.
Biafra daughter, you never sleep.
May God bless you.
Amen. You never sleep.
May God bless. I never sleep. Oh. I never sleep. I stand with you when you started. I be with you.
Okay.
Because what you are saying, is very, very important. And what you are talking about is very, very important. You see the reason why they are accusing Samuel Ekpa, calling Samuel Ekpa name, just exactly what you just did now. And you do a great job and a perfect job. I know you always do that. This is what Samuel Ekpa always do. What I want to tell Samuel Ekpa, I know he will watch this program. I use God and the land of Biafra to beg him, let him stay away for the work of my leader. The good work my leader have give us, do for us to protect our life, protect our property. Samuel Ekpa and his gang, they should stay away from it. They should stay away from it. They should leave our DOS alone. Undermining, sometimes those people, sometimes they don't listen to when you talk to them, but you should leave them alone. When our leader is out, he will know how to treat them. Samuel Ekpa should stay away from these people. They are working so heavy. They are working. That is hard to make sure our land is safe. Samuel Ekpa should stay away. I'm in Europe with Samuel Ekpa. They should not allow this thing to warrant that we see ourselves on the street, we will be fighting each other. They should beware of it. They should stay away from Mazin and the Kano issue. They should stay away from it. If they want to be on their own, they should go and set up their own. They should leave our leader alone. They should stop insulting our leader. The insult is too much. Somebody come out and say the family of our leader, Mazin Adikanu, is the problem why they are not getting their Biafra. Samuel Ekpa don't say anything about it. Samuel Ekpa should stay away from our leader. Please, I use God to beg all of them that are planning evil against our leader. I know they are evil will destroy all of them, destroy their generation. They should stay away from our leader. They should stay away from every good thing our leader has planned and restored for us. You should stay away from ESN. You should stay away from DOS. You should stay away from IPOB. It's a Biafra, nobody will drag that from him. But whatever our leader has set up for us to protect us, it should stay away from them. Not Samuel Ekpa will give order, we will follow. No. Any of them that doesn't still listen to our leader commands. When our leader commands, he will face the repercussion. We know our leader how he do things. Samuel Ekpa should leave our people alone. When they arrest our leader, these people, they are dead. All of you guys are dead. You guys work so hard to make sure our leader is out. And you guys are still dead. I know you guys will not turn back on him. You guys will never leave him. Samuel Ekpa should do on his own. He should be on his own. He should leave our IPOB, ESN, and DOS alone. He should leave us alone. Nobody say anything. If you want to work for Zouk government, you should go to hell and work for them. We are not interested. All we care for to restore Biafra and free our leader. That is what we care for. They should stay away from us. Thank you, brother. Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity. This is Biafra daughter. May God bless you. May the land of Biafra protect you and guide you for the good job you are doing. Don't mind whatever people are saying about you. And so you take money, and so you do this. Don't listen to them. You are a freedom fighter. A freedom fighter don't care what they say about him. A freedom fighter don't care about the cause they cause you. You know the insult our leader has taken. He's still there today. He's still there. He's still fighting, telling them either Biafra or nothing. So please, just stay the way, the good job you are doing. Continue doing it. The Lord will bless you, and the land of Biafra will bless you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity.
Amen.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. Good night.
God bless you.
Now you can sleep.
Good night, sir.
Bye-bye. Oh my God. Only a few calls I want to collect, but more calls are coming. Anyway, we are living across the globe, from east, west, north, and south. Welcome to this program, I see the hot.
Yes, I see the hot, my brother.
You are sleeping. Your voice is too down. I want somebody's voice that is vibrant.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Go ahead. Your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, my name is Anokwe. I'm calling you from Kenya. I woke up and stumbled on your program. I want to thank you for what you are doing. I hope
you did not enjoy yourself when you stumble on it.
No, I did not enjoy. You know, I woke up. This is almost 5 a.m. where I am now.
I know. So, go ahead.
Okay. I want to ask you a few questions. You know, because you said something concerning all this saga that has been going on. So me personally, I have to ask you some questions because I was a bit angry with you, you know, for what went on. So I want to ask, that money that they asked Mrs. Nnayanya to transfer, yes, where were they supposed to transfer that money to?
As at that time,
which
listen now, you asked me questions.
Yes.
As at that time, it was the account that Mazi Chikedezem announced, Umeri account. That time, Chikedezem announced the account. Yes, the Umeri account, yes.
The Umeri account, okay.
Yes.
But it was later found out that that Umeri account, this Madam Oyibo and Co. forged the signature of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in order to open that account. Is that true?
Nothing like that, brother. Nothing like that. If they forge the account, the signature to open the account, why will HOD announce that people should be paying money there? The reason why one of the reasons why the account was cancelled is after Nnayanya refused to pay money into that account, that she's not going to pay money into that account. That is when some women in America now make a memo that they want to take over from DOS because they say that DOS did not do the needful by forcing Nenia to pay the money or to take action against Nenia. So that is when they put that memo on the ground that they want to take over. That is why both the account, both the people that the DOS have announced that they sacked. That is why it happened like that.
Now, my question is this: that allegation that was made, you posted a list. That allegation and the issue of the account, which one came first? The allegation came first, right?
The account there was first account that is being used, which they reported.
Yes.
The list I posted was the list of the people that reported the account, which Nenia is one of them. Yes. And they closed that account.
Yes.
Then the instruction came that the new one should be opened. That new one that was opened, that instruction came from our leader, was the Umwere account. Do you understand it now?
Yes, I'm understanding what you're saying. But my question is this: there is where I'm driving at somewhere.
Go ahead.
Did you hear that voice record? Okay, did you hear something like Mazichina Samoro that Nelly contacted him, telling him what to do with DOS, how to change names?
All these things came at last. As at the time,
okay, these things came at last. What if? Listen, excuse me. What if the people in the DOS had, they were suspecting something and investigating something and looking at something? What if? Who knew why Nanya didn't transfer that money? And if Nanya,
let me tell you, I know why. Let me tell you.
Wait.
No, you say who knows? I know.
Did something wrong. Are there not people above her in the struggle who are supposed to take action against her and
can you listen
and do something?
Can you now listen? Can you now listen? Wait now. You ask one, I answer you. Ask another one. I'm ready to answer 1 million questions this night. I'm ready. I will not cut you off. The reason why Nenia refused to pay the money to the account is because Nenia, that first account that she reported with her group, she did not have access to transfer.
Who reported?
Nenia. Because she did not have access. Yes, she did not have access to transfer money from the account.
But did you see any evidence to that effect?
What kind of question are you asking?
Did you see? No, you just made an allegation that it was Madam Nemaya that reported.
Of course, she did. If you are not a signatory, hold on.
Did you see any evidence?
Listen to me. If you don't have any signatory to any account, you don't have any right to report it. So because she doesn't have right to transfer money from the account, so she reported it. So that is number one evidence, because she wanted to have a signatory to be transferring money. If Mrs. Oyibo is transferring, she will be transferring. So since that right was not given to her as the finance general, she now reported the account. Yes.
Now, my question is driving at this. You understand? My question is driving at this.
You have deviated. Hold on. You are deviating from the topic. You are deviating from the topic we are talking about now. You are deviating from the topic, and I've answered you. Listen, I've answered you. I've answered you excellently. I've answered you excellently, and you are still, dragging it, because I know where you are heading, and you are dragging it.
Let me conclude now. You should
ask your last question. Ask your last question. People are calling.
Okay. My point is, the way you took the matter, it wasn't in your position,
Are you telling me that it was not in my position? Are you telling me, or you're asking me? No, you should. You don't have right. Listen, you don't have right. You don't have right to say it is not in my position. You should ask me. You should ask me, is it in my position to talk about it? Then I'll answer you and I'll give you reasons. This is what you should say, not to tell me that I am not in. Are you in the position to judge me? You are not in the position to judge me.
It is what it is.
No, for here. Forget these people. I know them. Now you are judging me. I thought you were asking questions and I was answering you smoothly. Let me answer another caller. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Welcome to the program. Your network is not okay. Please fix your network and call us back. Welcome to this program. I see the hot.
Hi.
Hello.
I see the hot. That's okay.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes, the word is listening to you.
Prince Darlington, can you hear me?
The word is listening to you. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay. Prince Darlington, thank you so much, for this opportunity.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came online and I've been following, to get to this, time to call it. So I appreciate what you've been doing and I appreciate your guts, your boldness. Okay. But I have some questions. Okay. And these questions, they have been kind of unanswered, to anywhere. This is my second time, of calling in. The first time was somewhere else, and this is my second time of calling in regards to, all this is going on. Okay. So I have few questions, before I can make my comment. So I don't know if that's okay by you.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. So now, one of my questions is this, but before that, I respect the fact that one of the callers, when the person called and then asked you not to talk about some stuff and then, talk about, the rest. And I appreciate the fact, regardless, you still stood your ground to tell the person, no, you can't tell me, not to talk about this and then, look for what to talk. Pretty much, pick and choose. That's what I call it, So now, Miss Nenia Anya, I listened to your program during the time and how everything, went up and all of that. Okay. We say control, command and control. Okay. I still have this concern that this issue then was not addressed. And I remember when some questions was asked to our, DOS, they still didn't address that. And I remember what Mazi Chedoziem said that day. He said, anybody that our leader, put in a place before, he got in or before he was kidnapped, he said he has no right to take the person down. When we do things, integrity matters. I respected that. Even though when that stuff happened, I was like, oh my gosh, someone has to do something. But for him to say that, I was like, okay, so let's manage maybe what we have until our leader comes out, okay? Or maybe kind of put some restrictions. But nothing was done. It was a consign, okay? Now, as we moved on, it was something, happened that eventually the Mazi Chedoziem has to start some people, okay? Some of us feel biased, if you say you don't have power to do this, and then you have power, eventually it happens elsewhere, you then take courage or then have power to do that. It was a question or a concern that was actually, not so okay to many of us, okay? So I don't know if you have something to add on this, and we still respect that our command and control. So it is a concern. Then my other concern again, when this whole thing was going on, personally, the first time I called in, not to your program, I said, Chedoziem is like a father. Everything seems to be going, up and down. Is there a way he can, just as a father, call everybody in, bring everybody together? We all have our different talents, everybody. We have our weaknesses, we have our strengths. Can you bring people together, then be able to do what? To utilize people's strength instead of their weakness, or, kind of, focusing on their weakness. Get people together. We can't do it alone. No man is an island. You know, I put this out. Regardless of what was going on, is there where you can bring the family together, regardless. They all have the talent, you know, but this didn't happen. And just like you kind of mentioned, it was why, you know, or the major reason why many of the things or all this fall apart, you know, it was the major reason why all these things, you know, was able to make their way in. Okay, and which I am still expecting, you know, for him to still do this, but the way and the level the whole thing has gotten, you know, I don't think maybe there is anything that can be done on that, because there is something my dad normally said. Okay, let me say that in Igbo. He said, I'm a good dog, like, you know, when you're doing things, I'm a good keep room for reconciliation. No matter how you are this life, always keep room for reconciliation. You know, don't poison, don't go beyond boundaries. Also, you're not hurt again. Just keep room for reconciliation. And I respect you so much because I've kind of seen your personality. You didn't keep it at this night. You didn't kind of, you know, be on the side. You are still playing neutral. I see you condemn where Master Simon, you know, you feel, because it's still an opinion, you know, where you feel he went wrong. And I noticed you are focusing on that. You don't do whether they make him leader or they make, no, you are not going there. You're just focusing on, okay, this thing you said, you know, no, it's not right. You feel it. Or maybe the exposition of this, you know, was wrong based on your opinion, okay? And you were focusing on that. You were addressing it. It's your topic. And I so much respect that. I respect a lot about you, okay? So again, all these things, you know, we fight and fight and fight without keeping room for reconciliation. We are Biafrans. The IPOB, that's who we are. Okay, so at the end of the day, do we fight this that we can still eat in the same table? Somebody called, about 2 people called your program, you know. If is uncalled for. If the shortest engine, does it, can we be civil? Okay? Like, how can you go outside the boundaries? You know? It's uncalled for. It's hurtful. Regardless. And then you started threatening. Can we put those energy, what do you call it? The Europeans and all of that, Europe, you know, the energy you will use it to cripple your brother. Can we put it on the Fulani? Can we channel it there? If we actually have the power, we have those energy, can we channel it at the appropriate, you know, place? Why just on one person, you know? Do we have to put all those energy? And then we went ahead, condemning, short engine. This, like you said, that's way out of it. I don't give dog more, make it anything. Always keep room for reconciliation. It's easy for a lot of people to reconcile with you because I see you stand on that neutral ground. You put it and address what is not meant to be, and you leave it there. I remember when you said they're trying for you to come on this thing to address Simon or to come there, you will not do it, and you've been on, you know, you've been on that ground. And then on your own, when Simon met you, you'll be like, if you want me to go against a HOD, you can do that. I respect you. I call you a Maz, you know, Maz, our leader, you know, Ohamadike, father and son, honestly, you know. But please, for people that are calling in and taking this personal on individual, I would prefer, you know, we try to correct some things without hate. Let's leave hate without hate, you know. So this afternoon, I actually listened to Mazi Chedozian when he came online, and I actually listened to Simon. You know, when I listened to Mazi Chedozian, I will tell you my observations. The whole thing, I don't want to say BOX. Why I don't want to say that is a structure, and I've, you know, listened to your program, I got to understand what that structure stands for. So I can't use the word DOS. Okay, I respect that structure, but I cannot address individual. Okay, so I put it to my Chedos then. Okay, this afternoon when he broadcasted what I, you know, listened to his program, I will tell you I wasn't impressed. Without even listening to anybody, I was not impressed. Okay, but that is by the way. I was so hurt because the whole thing about our leader has been in me like so deep. Okay, but I do not want to compromise. I've been so careful. I've been so careful to know where I've been watching, you know, diligently, very careful. this afternoon, I actually tried to reach out to you because when all this thing was going on after the program, I was like, where is Prince Darlington? Can we hear, oh my God, some things are not right. Things are not right. Okay? Now, when Simon came online, I went there. I listened to that. I wasn't there from the beginning, but then I heard where he was saying, do we have to ESN? Can you explain that? Can you call? I listened to that. Okay? And then I was like, okay. Well, I think this should have kind of, been more of private talk. But at the same time, I've heard him said when he tries to reach them, they don't do this way. And like I said, they have created that barrier, that space that it's like there is no room for reconciliation. That gap is too much. And we have to put those into consideration. Because I say, actually, no, actually, they would do something. No, before you go, see what blues of what, blues of something. So before you stop a fight, right? You first go ahead and stop, people pointing at each other. Because if you don't stop that first and then try to stop the fight, by the time they stop pointing at each other again, you're still going to lead to fight. Okay? So this thing has been my, my kind of concern on this. So there are many rules or provisions, there were barriers that our head,
okay, madam,
is our life. We see him as a father.
My dear sister,
so much gap that
my dear sister, can you listen to me? Can you listen to me?
So,
can you listen to me?
Yes.
Good. You've spoken very well and very lengthy. This is about 11 minutes and 17 seconds. I just allow you to speak to, voice out your anger and what have you. Now I have only about 3 things to add to what you just said. Number one is this. In this life, there are people that watch things happening and there are people that make things happen. And people that watch things happening are usually OES members. I am not that type of person. I make things to happen. That is why nobody can buy me, nobody can bribe me. That is why I stand as a neutral person to speak the truth irrespective of who is concerned. That is why I don't even care if it is my mother that defaults. I'll tell her, Mama, you have defaulted and you have to say sorry. You see, in this struggle, these 2 type of people I'm talking about right now, one part of them are member of this struggle. The other part are not member. The people that make things happening are those who are deeply rooted in the struggle. Member, I mean, there are people who are putting their money. Maybe they are not oath member of IP, but they are supporting massively. I know so many of them. They will give money. I know somebody from Holland. I know somebody from Holland that is paying thousands of dollars to ESN in Europe. Thousands of dollars. I have evidence. I have some receipt of money I paid for ESN. But this guy I'm talking about now is too busy to even attend to a meeting. So it's a hardcore. So such people, when you're talking about our freedom, there are questions they may throw to you. If you don't know where this everything started or where it emanated from, you will not give them good response to encourage them to continue supporting the struggle. Now, my dear sister, secondly, the question you ask it as a question, but let me just clear. HOD, which is Mazi Chikedozie, is the mouthpiece of DOS. Anything that Mazi Chikedozie come out to say, I believe 95% are the decision of the DOS, because he is representing DOS as the head of directorate. Now, if there is order given of, if there is order of command and control, which we are all respecting, and it is meant for some people and it's not meant for some people. That is where I always say no to anybody, be it Chikedozie or any other person. Because yes, if you listen to my second to the last program where I analyzed the DOS and command and control, I cleared the air there very, very well. I made everybody to understand that the reason why the first DOS fell was because they did not obey the law of command and control. The second one fell because they did not obey the law of command and control. This is the third DOS as long as this struggle under Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is concerned. Now, if Mazi can give order and ask me to cease fire, to stop talking about Nnenia, I stopped for 1 month. Then the same Mazi gave order to Nenia to do something that Nenia refused. Now, is it within me, within my power, or within their own power to do the needful? It is within their own power. So if they couldn't do it, and things begin to deteriorate, things begin to spoil, things begin to happen, now I'm not going to be the one that will defend them. There are some questions you will ask. It is left for them to answer, not me. Because me, I saw it coming and I complained and I said, treat this thing, let us follow this command and control. Because the reason why I start talking about Nenia up to this moment is because she refused to obey the command and control, which I obeyed. After 1 month, I noticed she's not obeying it. That is why I begin to talk about her. Because people begin to say that she has been vindicated since there is information coming from our lawyers that says that our leader said that Nenia, his brother and the secretary doesn't know anything that happened to him. Are you getting the point? But me, I have not come on my platform any day, anytime to say that Nenia sold our leader. If anybody have the video, bring it up. Then I will apologize to Biafran worldwide. On my knees, I will do it. But since I did not accuse her of selling our leader or whatever, what I was telling her is that she was holding money, and I have my evidence. The evidence is the dates when those fundraising were conducted, and she did not pay the money. And Mazi Chikeduze came to confirm it on Radio Biafra by saying that everybody who is having ESM money should pay the money there. Then behind the scene, whatever that happened is what Mazi Chikeduze cannot explain. So if there are people that Mazi have power to expel, and there are people that he doesn't have power to expel, he is in the right position to answer that question, not me. So that is how I want to, draw the curtain to conclusion of your comment and the question this night. So thank you very, very much. I just want to give you only about 30 seconds to round up, maybe have something to add. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate you. Hopefully, because these questions and some concerns, that I just aired out, I still need them to be cleared up. So hopefully I'll keep trying until the day I get them, because I need this, to be cleared out, because we are adults, and we all think, we brainstorm, when we're dealing with adults, okay? Now, when it comes to the people in America, honestly, I know more that stuff going on. I know DOS going on. I'm equally in America. But guess what? I haven't joined. I've been pushed. No one pushed me. What I mean, kind of with stuff going on, I'm like, we need action. We need to get this to the next level. But I intentionally don't want to, like I said, I don't just, get in, or just because every other person, is in there. No. That's why I'm kind of taking my time, to actually understand where all these things are going. But the truth remains, from our HOD, I don't know, like I said, personally, I'm not impressed. Let me just end it this way. I'm not impressed. With Simon Ekpa, he is doing very great, okay? But at the same time, I will say, well, let him be careful, but we need this struggle to get to the next level. And with what is going on, and you come, keep telling us the same thing, we are not impressed. I am not impressed. Me as a person, I am not impressed. But I will tell you, you are doing great, and please remain neutral. Remain neutral. Just be at that center. Personally, that's, why I respect you. That's why I enjoy your program. I learn a lot, but please be neutral. Please.
Okay, thank you.
But again, our head of the state, we need more. We need more to all these things going on. I'm not impressed. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your contribution. Thank you very much. For me, nobody can drag me into saga with anybody. Any day I decide to talk about anything, I do it with pride. This night, Mazi Ekpa's broadcast that was connecting DOS broadcast of calling ESN back to base and the unknown gunmen is nothing but fallacy. It's a lie. Nobody should listen to that, and nobody should believe it, because there's no connotation of any kind in his broadcast. Let me answer this caller. After this, I'll bring the program to an end. Welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from. Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program.
Okay, Parenting, are you hearing me?
Please speak louder so that the world can hear you clear.
Okay, please, I have a question that I will ask.
Go ahead.
The question, the explanation that you made for Nene, I did not get that explanation very well. Concerning the when they said to submit the money and he didn't submit the money, please can you clear that very well? I came a bit late.
The truth is that that is not the topic I'm treating this night, but I will just throw a little bit light to it. We are working on command and control. Nene raised fund in America for ESN and refused to pay it into the account that our leader sanctioned. Okay, then I used Biafra television to talk about it, but before then I spoke about it in the back with the Directorate of State, with members of DOS. They told me that Nene is going to pay the money. I should relax. Then I relaxed.
Okay.
So she did not pay the money. Then our leader gave instruction from his location that she should pay the money, and she refused to pay the money. That is, she failed to respect that command and control order. That is my point. Thank you.
All right. So another thing I want to add, please. Maybe I'm not getting what you are treating this night very well, but in terms of what happened that you are consigned Samuel Eba and the head of Director HOD. So now, what Chiki doesn't say this afternoon, because this evening, depends my time.
My dear sister, this program, the world is listening. If you have a question, you ask. If you want to make contribution, you make, because so many calls are coming in, and I want to bring the program down. So please go ahead. If you have a question, you ask. If you have a comment, you make. You understand, please, so that I will round up.
I understand why I was bringing this thing now is the answer that you, the last caller before I now called, your comment, that was what I was trying to ask a little. And I know that the Afras are listening, okay?
Yes.
Please, sorry that I did not ask the direct question, but it's the thing that bothers my heart that I asked. So now, my dear, calling ESA to go back to the place, I just want to throw a little light. Please pardon me for that. Nobody is showing you there and John. So now, the issue of what happened in Imo State, I know that they are in charge, that Onyendu hand over everything to them to take over when he's not around, okay? And we all understand that. Calling them at this point of time to return to the base, I don't think is a good one. But sorry that I make this comment now, because what you said the last caller, that's why I brought it to the notice. So continue what you are doing.
Okay,
so
you are not. Thank you very much. You are not okay with the time frame when they were called back. What do you know about the time frame of how the Janjaweed are planning to attack us? Do you know? So if information comes to us today, or come to DOS today, that the Janjaweed are planning to attack Biafra land tomorrow, so, and it falls on the day that something happened in Imo State, so we should, because of that, what happened in Imo State, not do the needful. This is how we shouldn't be reasoning. We should reason, and balance our sense of reasoning, so that people will understand us. Maz, you are going to be the last caller. Please, you have only about 3 minutes to round up. Go ahead.
Okay, Maz. Thank you very much for picking up my phone again.
Thank you.
I just want to respond to that lady that called and was talking about tonight's broadcast, that she was not impressed. Well, she is an autopilot follower. She will not be impressed. Because if she was expecting that Chico Joseph would declare war, sorry, madam, he will not. because this is not a war organization. We are freedom fighter. IPOB is a freedom fighting organization. You can go and advise Samuel Ekpa, madam from America, to go and declare war in the zoo, because you are one of those women in America who are organizing to destroy IPOB, and that's why you came into this program tonight to say all what you say. I read your mind, and I know where you were going, madam. You are Madam Oyibo or one of those people with your voice alone, because I've recorded all you women's voice, and I would begin to check your voice, who you are. You are one of the autopilots that was sent to come tonight to this program as they ought to come and talk about DOS, about Chike Dozie. Chike Dozie can never be like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody has their own gift. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of IPOB, the indigenous people of Biafra. When he speak different. Mazi Chike Dozie can never be like our leader. So if you are expecting Mazi Chike Dozie to speak like our leader, it's not going to happen. So, Mazi, thank you very much for your program. May Chukwu Abiyama bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mazi.
Have a good night.
Thank you. Bye-bye. And on this note, I think I'm going to draw the curtain down. I've spent 2 hours, 50-something minutes this night and this early morning, depending on the location of those that have called. And this person I'll be calling from London. Let me give him the privilege, or her, for the last caller of the day. Caller, welcome to the program. You have 3 minutes to make your contribution before I bring the program to the end. Your voice is very low. Can you please speak louder, because I cannot hear you? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, go ahead and speak, please.
I see the hot Nafago.
Go ahead, please.
I'm so happy, I got through. I've called you almost 30 times since you opened the line. It's been a really interesting conversation today, and everything you said is the truth, and even the ones you didn't say. First off, Simon Ekpa, if you can read between the lines, you will know that he is actually causing more harm than good in this struggle. Him and the people that support.
Oh God, we lost this caller. And on that note, we are going to bring this program to an end this night on the case as it be, as it hot, and so we talk. I remember your brother Mazo Baleze Chukwubikem Baleze Oifembo Ezenwife as ni Ibobana Malezi Okwo Kazo dia and Masinko Echi Yazelo Ogadero Namo Tutoma Ehioma Bodomanu Chukwukere Magagozo Nina. I just want to give my brother the last word and last advice. Stop analyzing DOS. DOS have been there doing their job. The area where they didn't do it right, allow their observers to correct them, because you are doing it as if you are dragging power with them. And that is why many people are challenging you. That is why many people are insulting you. That's why many people are attacking you. That's why many people are calling, gathering and saying, come, let's go and attack him, which I will never be part of those people that will join the clique of attacking anybody that is fighting for Biafra. If you are fighting for Biafra on your own way, if you have your own group who are following you and you become their leader, I don't have a problem with that. Wazurike had his own leader. Ekwenche had people who are listening to him. What do you call him? The late Innocent have people who are following him. Asare Dokubo have people who are following him. Tony Nnadi had people who are following him, but at the end of the day, we are all Biafrans, and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the leader of indigenous people of Biafra. So when you are analyzing DOS, pointing out things you believe that is a fault, automatically what we are doing is that they are not competent enough to be heading us, that you are more competent. And there is no how you can equate yourself. No matter how intelligent you are, you cannot equate yourself with the institution that is leading us in this struggle. That is the truth, Mazekba. I must tell you in the open, I must say it in the morning, afternoon, and night. So anybody who is cooking anything against me, because as long as I'm concerned, when you go the wrong way, I will tell you. The fact that I am not joining force to fight you, people say that you are paying me. The fact that I'm not joining any force to fight Mrs. Oyibo or Mrs. Nelly, people say that there are people who are giving me money to buy a recharge card for BMW, which never happened. Those women are innocent of those allegations that they are leveling against them, as long as I'm concerned. Now that I am talking about the things that are supposed to be, how it's supposed to be, in favor of DOS, other people are saying, DOS are paying me. Can you feel me? Unu bu Igbo ndu Biafra ba emeta emeta emene nu njọ emena na njọ ekwuone nu njọ ekwuona na njọ onye ọbụla gbara ọgwụ ya ṅụọ maka ndị egbe eluigwe ga-agbagbu ga-akarị akarị. If you cross my line, I'll cut you short straight. Once you cross my line, I'll cut you short. I don't come here to look anybody's face. Mazin Nandekano, my leader, is right now in the hand of DSS. They kept him in a solitary confinement. He's not communicating with anybody. You are enjoying with your wife, drinking your wine and champagne, and they're enjoying. And he have a family. And you are here fighting saga. And some little girls that did stroll away to Europe to go and hustle. They have manner. They have the guts to begin to talk about us. We that have gone to Obodo will come back because of the struggle. I've traveled abroad and came back home because of the struggle. Senegal wasn't the first place I traveled. I went to United Arab Emirates. I've traveled to so many countries as well. So what I'm trying to say this morning is Mazekba. Liadu duomogodu. Liadu duomogodu. Because all these people that are calling you, hailing you are doing well, they don't mean well for you. Let them make you their leader. I don't have any problem with that. But leave DOS alone. I beg you. Leave DOS alone. Stop analyzing them. Stop analyzing their broadcast. Stop one year. Because this one you say this night is wrong. It's wrong. It's an allegation. It's a falsehood that the Chico is trying to connect ESN and the non-government. That is lie. And I have such a thing because it has to do with the life of we that are on the ground. You are in Finland. You can say anything you want to say. You can say anything you want to say. Nobody's after you. Nobody asks you a question. But there are things you will say in that land, Finland. We are not here. It is we that are on the ground that will suffer it. So I know what I'm saying. Mazedoziem did not any way connect the ESN and the non-government. Never. Because they are not one. And for him to call them back to the base and to their camp, and you say they are all in the bush. He also was not killed in the bush, for information. And thank God for that, my brother, who brought that topic for me to, to nail it. He also was not killing in the bush. He was killing in his fatherland, inside his community, his kindred. That is where he was killed. So if they were calling, if Mazen Dozem is calling all the commanders, maybe that have gone home to return back to base, you don't have to connect it with UGM, because they are not UGM. This is all I have to say. And I salute each and every one of you, because as it is hot on this platform, Nasari Tokam, my name is Mazo Baleze Chukubi, Kemago Biafran Kemponambu. Eze Mwife, Ibe Malezo Kwakazo Dia, Akambuka Wanunu, Ututu Omanu. I love you all.
Awesome Babike. Awesome Babike. Awesome Babike. Awesome Babike. Awesome Babike. Wepụta n'iru olimiri anya maligo ọgana onanya n'iru olimiri n'ọdịnihu onanya n'azụ ọka ịba na-agba n'azụ onanya n'aka nri dịka buru egbe wee kwụle onanya n'aka ebe agụ dị ndụ na-abịa n'ike akpaliri nwa mgbada na-akwali Chukwu nna ọ bụ na m ọga mmụọ Chukwu Olise ka mmụọ nwa m n'udo ọ bụ na ọ ga-egbu m ka mmụọ nwa m ka ọ dịrị ka nwa m dịrị na-aba m ọga dịo ka nwa m dịrị ime na-aba m ọga dịo ebe nwa mgbada na-eche n'ụwa anya gwugo mgbe abụko bi n'igwe malitere ọrụ dịka wee n'eze anya na-egbenye ọ bụrụ so okwu mgbọrọrụ n'ime ya dịka wee jụrụ onwe ya ajụjụ ụlọ dịka na-ajụzi onwe ya kedu ihe m ga-eme ọ bụ na mgbagbo mgbada agụ ga-eri m nwụrụ mana mgbu agụ nwere ndụ m na dịka were efe gbagbu agụ agụwa akpọwa ọnwụ dịka wee wara ọsọ agụwa akpọwa ọnwụ n'elu ụwa danye na mmiri na agụgo mgbada n'anya n'aka ndị dịka nọ n'ọsọ onanya n'aka ebe agụbụzi anụ nwụrụ anwụ mgbada jee n'akụkụ wee mụọ nwa ya n'ugbo ugo bi n'igwe nọ n'ọrụ unu agụgo uche Chukwu dị ya gbogbo bi n'igwe nọ n'ọrụ igwe uche Chukwu dị ya obi n'igwe nọ n'ọrụ igwe kpọligo uche Chukwu dị ya obi n'igwe nọ n'ọrụ uche Chukwu dị ya obi n'igwe nọ n'ọrụ